This video covers homework for Tuesday, October 4th for Morehouse. Let's start with question 1. An elephant can travel at a constant speed of 25 miles per hour, while a giraffe can travel at a constant speed of 16 miles in 1/2 an hour. Which animal runs faster? Explain your reasoning. You might notice right away that I'm underlining key information so I can keep track of what's happening in this question. I'm being asked to determine which animal runs faster. But I can't compare the two speeds that have been given to me. The reason is that the elephant's speed is provided in terms of miles per hour. Remember, per means 1. But the giraffe's speed is provided in terms of miles per 1/2 an hour. I can't compare these speeds because these two animals have a different amount of time to travel. So even though the elephant moves farther, they also had longer. To solve this problem, you'll want to ask yourself, how far can the giraffe travel in 1 hour? You know that it can travel 16 miles in 1/2 of an hour. And so if you figure out how far the giraffe can travel in 1 hour, you'll be able to easily compare the two speeds. Then in question B, you can use the speeds for each animal to figure out how far each animal can run in 3 hours. That'll be 2 separate answers, one for the elephant and one for the giraffe. You can go ahead and pause this video to answer question 1 and come back for homework help on question 2. Question 2 says, complete the chart, then plot the points on the coordinate plane. Let's do a quick review of plotting points. When I have a coordinate like the one that's given, 0, 1, the first number in the coordinate pair, 0, tells me how far to move side to side. The x-coordinate is always side to side, and the y-coordinate is always how far up and down. On my graph, the x-axis runs side to side, and the y-axis runs up and down. So, if my point is 0, 1, I'll always want to start at the origin, or 0, 0. Since my x-coordinate is 0, I know that I'm moving 0 spaces side to side. Since my y-coordinate is 1, I know that I'll need to move up 1. And my first point, 0, 1, is plotted right here on my graph. Now, I know what the rest of these points look like based on the x and y that are given. For example, the next coordinate is 2, 3. Your job is to complete the table, then plot the points on the graph. Once you've finished plotting the points on the graph, you'll want to use a straight edge to draw a line connecting these points. Go ahead and pause the video to plot the points in question 2. When you're finished, I'll explain what B and C are asking. At this point, you should have plotted the points. The next point, 2, 3, would look something like this. Over 2, up 3, and you'd have a dot right here. B asks you to write a rule showing the relationship between the x and y coordinates of the points on this line. In other words, how can we tell what y is going to be if we know what x is? You can show me using an equation or by writing a sentence. Your final instructions tell you to name 2 other points that are also on the line. Once you've drawn a line connecting the points, which should look like this, you can see other dots that would fall along the line. And you'll want to tell me the x and y value of those dots, or to use more precise language, those coordinate points. That's how you'll finish question 2. In question 3, you're simply multiplying, and in question 4, you have a review word question, again using multiplication. As always, if you need extra help on this assignment, please make sure to check in with Ms. Canez before Friday.